Welcome back to 25 Days of Real Estate here with Charlie Porter. We are on day 21 and we're moving right along here. I know it's been a journey, but I appreciate you guys tuning in with me and sticking with me on this process here. Okay. Now, we are on day 21 and we're going to be talking about finding a community for yourself. This is the follow up to the previous video that I made on day 20 where we talked about mindset, planning, and taking action, okay? And the reason I wanted to follow up on this one was because once you start taking that action and you get your plans and everything like that together, you want to find a community of like-minded people in your market that'll help you grow, right? You're going to grow further if you have people along the way rather than doing it yourself. Going to be tough. I know a lot of things that, it's easy. We all have our pride, but you got to take your pride out of it. You got to find a community about in your niche and what you're looking for that'll help you out do this. I get it. I know I should be talking about real estate. I get it. But this is the key component to real estate, right? Because you cannot build an empire without the rest of the empire. I'm going to say that one more time. You cannot build an empire without the rest of the empire. And listen, I'm not saying that you maybe want to build a real estate empire. I'm not saying you want to have 10,000 doors. I'm not saying that you maybe want to fix and flip 10,000 houses. I'm not saying you may just want to buy your first home and that's it. But at the same time, to even build that little bit, you're going to need a realtor. You're going to need a lender. You're going to need people who are on your side when they're giving you the correct advice. You're going to need a contractor. You're going to need somebody to do the inspections for you on the home, right? You're going to need somebody to put in the offer for you, even if you're doing it yourself without a realtor. You're going to need someone to help you out. You're going to have to go to a title company and do the closing. Okay, you can't do everything yourself. But that's why I'm saying you want to find a community for what you're trying to do. Ask your neighbors. If you're a first-time home buyer, ask your neighbors, okay? Start asking them what they went through, different avenues that they took. What was the good? What was the bad? Figure out what you need to know, okay? And different things that you can do with this is go to different meetups, okay? Go to community board meetings in your area, okay? If you have kids, go to their school and start talking and networking with people there. You don't necessarily have to start it off with real estate, but if you know people and your kid has someone in their class, maybe their kids come over and sleep over at your house, you're obviously going to start talking to the parents, okay? That's something that you can start building and say, hey, did you ever buy a home? Or how long have you been in your home? Oh, you've been in there 5 years. Well, what was the process like for you at that time, right? And then somebody who maybe just bought a home or someone who may be selling their home, okay? For my investors, go to those meetups, go to those business conferences too as well in your niche area. This goes further even past real estate, okay? This goes just in your niche area and what you're doing, okay? If you're not in real estate, if you're in stocks, if you're in crypto, if you are a teacher, if you are a contractor, if you are a construction worker that works at a certain thing, right? If you're a salesman, this goes far beyond, right? So that's why I wanted to follow up on that video, because this is something that's going to build you up faster than what you think it can be. Take your pride out of it. Learn from someone else. You don't always have to be the smartest person in the room, because guess what? When you're not the smartest person in the room and you listen more, that's when you learn the most, right? And you avoid some of those mistakes that you'll probably end up making if you're doing it by yourself. Mistakes are going to happen. You cannot stop that, right? But the community is going to help you make the little mistakes, get rid of those, and you'll be fine, okay? Again, find your community. Do it in your market. You can do it outside of your market. I know we are online, social media age, so it's easier to find a little bit of a niche outside of your local area, but try to get as hyper local as you can. That'll tell you the exact things that you need, and you'll go far from there, okay? Thank you guys again for tuning in. Have a good one.